How's your second camp in this defense with this coaching staff and teammates?
It's good. It's a lot of new faces, so a lot of new people to get familiar with. But it's all been going good. We all been just doing little team events, like we went to paintball the other day. So we all getting from. It's just like another year because we had a whole different team last year. All the new transfers coming in. So I'm just getting, you know what I'm saying, just getting used to it all again. But it's been going good. Can't really complain.
That safeties room is one that got maybe one of the biggest influxes of players.
Yes, sir.
What's that like, kind of learning different guys from some different backgrounds, and obviously, you know, a couple guys that have played for these coaches before, and just kind of what's that group been like?
It's all good. It's all good because it's all people who all can play, all know the game. So it's really like, it's not, I would say it's competition, but it's really not because we all learning from each other. We all learning from the same coach. We all just getting better each day because we all know we all want the same goal, and that's just to win on the team. So, yes, sir.
You're still young, but obviously having played in this system last year, do you take on sort of a teaching mentor kind of role with some of these new guys who have joined you in the safety room?
Somewhat, just a little bit, because you know I know like the playbook real well, so I can talk to the people who just got here. But really, just teaching some of the new young guys, the young guys that just like came here from high school, mainly just trying to help them. But really, everybody knows their stuff, so it's like nobody really needs teaching.
Jonathan McGill, one of those new guys. What has it been like playing alongside him, learning from him, watching him, and all of that?
Oh, it's been great. Like just him just doing simple stuff as like in the morning, how he take care of his body, what he does. I just ask him questions because he's been here way longer, been doing this way longer than I have. So it's like you can always learn, and that's just what I try to do. Speaking of him right there, but that's just what I try to do. So it's been great being around him, playing with him.
When this coaching staff arrived, Coach Symons was saying something about how he, you know, obviously values positional versatility, and specific to the safeties, he wanted you guys to be able to move around and play different safety spots. Now that you've got more bodies in there and more depth in there, are you able to all lock in on one position, or are you still moving around to different roles?
Kind of, but he just wants us, because, you know, one man goes down, the next man's up, you never know. Especially with last year, we started with a good number of safeties and ended up with a less number. So he all wants us just to, like, because it's not like, you can always learn more than one, know more than one. So he really wants us to know more than one, just in case. But we all play one position. We kind of rotate sometimes. So, but I would say like we can focus on one, but he still wants us to learn another one too. So.
And kind of with that, what's it like now having your defensive coordinator be your position coach?
Oh, that's a big change because, you know, I was recruited by Niver, but I was also recruited by Symons too. So him, when the change happened, he called me and was just telling me how what was gonna go down, and I was hyped because, you know, it's not the DC gets to coach me, so it's like I'm really learning from one of the best coaches to learn from on the defense.
Based on what you've seen in the spring and through the first week of camp, what are going to be some of the most visible differences in this defense compared to last year's version?
Really, just the physicalness. Like that's one thing Symons he engraved on over the spring, over the summer. Just being physical, making sure that like the safeties, the linebackers, everybody, we all run into the ball. Like he be counting our the times we don't run to the ball, all types of different stuff. So he really wants us to be like when they think of SMU, they're not just thinking about the high powered throw shots offense. They think about the defense too. So.
Now for you, how much, not just being in your second year, but also getting that playing time, especially late last season, how much does that help you go into spring and not just have an understanding of the defense from the practice side, but really living it on the game field?
It did help because like sometimes during, like when I was coming from high school to college, I was like nervous a few times, but when I was able to get the play time towards the end of the season, I was able to notice like, oh, it's not a big difference from high school. It's just a whole bunch of new better people. But I was able to like, I'm still learning, but I feel like I'm coming in real good. So yeah, yes sir.
You're a week into camp, and every year it seems like players talk about getting to a point where you're tired of going against the same guys in practice every day. When does that point arrive for you? When do you get sick of seeing your own offense?
I mean, I kind of get sick of it, but at the end of the day, when we doing practice, it's like it's a whole bunch of talent on our offense, a whole bunch of talent. So at the end of the day, I'd rather go with them every day than go against new people because, like, I don't think it's a chance that I could really play anybody better than our offense. So, like, I really like playing our offense because they really making me better and helping me forward when I get to play with the teams.
In your position, obviously, depending on the situation, you got to chase linebacker or tight ends, receivers, running backs. Who's the toughest for you to cover?
Probably one of the slots. They're real agile and stuff, but they all really tough. They all got different skill sets. They all bring different type of abilities to the game. So I can't just single out anybody. But honestly, I'll say the slots. The slots make the toughest on us.